Okay, let's get into this. For years, the commercial AV world has been really wrestling with complexity.
Oh, absolutely. Proprietary languages, these huge racks of equipment, just integration nightmares.
Exactly. And today, we're diving into a source that suggests a solution might come in well, a very small package. We're talking about the Aurora Multimedia RXT-4WM-B.
And what's fascinating here, I mean, is the sheer audacity of this little
It's
device.
tiny.
It's a 4-inch square touch panel. You have that unique 1.1 aspect ratio, 480 by 480 resolution.
Mm-hmm.
But our sources are calling it the world's first ReAX JavaScript-based control system.
An all-in-one brain.
Yeah, for conference rooms, digital signage, you name it.
And that detail, the JavaScript-based part, that's really the mission of this deep dive, isn't it? Why is moving to something like ReAX and JavaScript so, so disruptive?
Well, it democratizes the whole thing. I mean, think about it.
How so?
Most programmers out there, they already know JavaScript. So by running this on a dual-core Linux processor and using the ReAX core engine, Aurora is basically saying,
You don't need a specialist anymore.
precisely, you don't need that niche training. So it lowers the barrier to entry, it speeds up development, and it's all managed through an internal web server.
So you can control it from your phone
Mm.
or a laptop.
Any standard device, yep, remotely.
Okay, so the programming is simpler, but what about the hardware complexity it's supposed to replace? Usually when you hear all-in-one, it means there's a compromise somewhere.
Right, you'd think so. But the source material really emphasizes the connectivity.
What did they manage to cram into that little box?
This is where they really redefine integrated hub. I mean, to handle all the legacy gear out there, projectors, shades,
Oh, the old stuff you still have to control.
all that stuff. So they included 2 RS-232 ports, 2 IR ports, 2 digital I/O, and 2 relays.
Wow, okay. The essentials.
All the essentials. And it's powered by 1100 LAMP-OE, but they also acknowledged the modern world. They put a USB Type-C port on it.
That's forward thinking.
And they didn't forget the multimedia. It has a 2D, 3D graphics engine with a 1080p H.264 streaming decoder built right in.
So it's not just a button panel, it's a full multimedia endpoint.
Exactly. A serious amount of processing and ports.
And it seems like it even listens to the room. I'm seeing stereo digital mics, a proximity sensor, an ambient light sensor, so it can adjust its own display automatically.
Yes, that 420 nit display.
But I'm really curious about this visual feedback loop, the RGB LED ring.
The LED ring. That's just a perfect visual cue for, both the user and the facility manager.
So like room status.
You got it. You can set it to red for occupied, green for available, or just use it for a bit of atmospheric lighting. It really ties sensory awareness and physical feedback together.
Okay, let's switch gears a bit because the logistics around this are just as critical as the tech, especially for government or enterprise clients.
For sure.
Our sources make a big deal about it being TAA compliant and made in the USA and advertised as tariff-free.
That TAA, the Trade Agreements Act, compliance is. It's critical. For so many large security-sensitive installations, I mean, especially in education and government, it's just mandatory.
A secure supply chain.
It's all about a secure domestic supply chain. So by manufacturing in the U.S. and offering that tariff-free angle, they're not just selling tech.
No, they're selling a compliance solution.
A cost-efficient, secure compliance solution. And that value proposition, even at a price of, what, $11,198, is very, very compelling.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, the person actually installing or managing these systems?
It means simplification.
The Aurora RXT-4WM-B basically takes those three pillars, AV routing, secure networking, and robust standard programming with JavaScript, and boils it all down into one compact, wall-mounted device.
Which just drastically cuts down on install time and wiring. It's a huge move toward highly consolidated infrastructure.
It is.
And that raises a really important final thought. Considering this dense feature set, this push for open programming, and the TAA compliance, how will the demand for secure, standardized, and locally made all-in-one solutions change the game internationally?
Can the old proprietary systems really compete with this level of simplicity and compliance?
That's the question, isn't it? It feels like a real turning point.